Avi Meyer's Northtown Neighborhood News Magazine, a presentation of Sonny Hirsch and myself. Dial us up on the web at ntnm.org. If you are watching this on YouTube, you still have a chance to participate in Jewish Chicago, but you're really running out of time. If you're seeing this on the air, pick up your free copy of Jewish Chicago. It'll be all along the lakefront, downtown, Jewish neighborhoods, you name it, where there's bagels or corned beef or all kinds of good stuff for a Jewish whatever. We're going to be there, and you can pick us up for free. One of my favorite things to follow, and I get the regular email, and I love watching him when he's, on his weekly visits on Beyond the Beltway. And plus, he was a guest on the show prior, after working for Julie Hamos, who was one of my favorite people in the state of Illinois. Is Mike Fourcher. Mike, how you doing?
Hey, it's great to be here. Thanks a lot.
First of all, thank you. Remember the last time you were here, I think your father was here with you.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, my father was. That's right. Today I'm working on AlderTrack, aldertrack.com, and it's actually a labor of love for myself, Jim Dispenza and Ramsden Cannon, as well as two other members of our team, Claudia Morell and Adi Quigg. And this is our night job. We have straight jobs where we do regular stuff, and this is what we do. We cover soup to nuts every last bit of the Chicago aldermanic elections, and we're just having a ball.
And I got to tell you, I make sure I get my daily emails. I look at it every single day. I click on the links. There is so much valuable information there. See, I'm one of these guys who actually looks up his own D2s. But you know what? Most people don't even know where to find them.
Yeah, well, that's right. And it's not easy. You for the average person, in order to find information about candidates, it's not easy. And every weekday, we have an email that details everything that's going on in Chicago politics, every article, some tidbits that we get about different people. We also have some reporting, and we also do video interviews of candidates too. We're going to try and get through, maybe 30 or 40 candidates before the election. There's right now 188 aldermanic candidates, so we're not going to get through them all. And then we also have a subscription product too called the Racing Form, which looks just like a racing form. And it's about 75, 80 pages that we update every day that has every last candidate, everything that they do, their economic disclosures, their campaign finance reforms, or not reforms, campaign finance reports. And we watch every tiny last thing that's going on in every race. It's a ball.
And, this is something that's very valuable during the election. I mean, they also take a look at when the objection process was going full tilt, you were fully covering everything.
We're still doing that.
This is, and yeah, there are still a few challenges out there. This is really, in my mind, the best resource for this kind of thing available in Chicago.
Thank you.
Listen, thank you.
It's a great
for us political junkies, it's a wonderful resource.
Well, this is going to be, quite a year. A lot of people are paying close attention to the mayor's race, but we think that this is going to be one of the craziest years for aldermanic races. Even though there's fewer candidates this year, about 100 fewer candidates this year than there were 4 years ago, we think that there's going to be more runoffs in the city than there have been in the past, as many as 24, maybe more. Because there's a lot of tight races, there's a lot of vulnerable candidates, and you don't have a big heavyweight campaign from the mayor's office that's making all the moves in the various races, because they're very busy taking care of the mayor's races.
And they better really work hard at it too, or he's going to be in a runoff.
Well, he just might. You never know. I think that there's a lot of stuff that's going on with the mayor's race, and I think it could be very tight.
No, I agree with you. I mean, I can't believe. First of all, I can believe how unpopular he is. Because you've got to interact with people. You don't do things to people. That's the problem we got in the 50th Ward here with our present alderman.
Yep.
She'll do things to our community, not for our community.
Yep. Well, I think that, generally when you look at cities that have had one mayor for a long time, whoever it is that comes after that mayor has a tough time of it. It's a tough row to hoe. Detroit had that problem. After Archer left, San Diego had one mayor for 24 years, and they got a new one, and they went through all kinds of crazy stuff. San Francisco, when Willie Brown left, there were a lot of changes that went on there. So, I think that that's a common pattern. The mayor's race is definitely going to be very interesting. But we're excited about the aldermanic races, and we watch every single last race as close can be.
And you guys are pros in the business. I mean, all of you guys have worked for candidates. You've been at the top of the hierarchy of campaigns. You know what's really going on.
Well, each of us at AlderTrack have had some sort of political interest, although Jim never has. Jim has always been a city employee, although Jim Dispenza at AlderTrack is probably our data nerd, and I don't think, Jim, if you're listening, I hope that you don't take that too personally.
That's actually a compliment because I actually got the trivia award in high school because I love stuff like that.
There you go. You're the data nerd.
Yeah, so. I am. We just didn't call it data in those days.
That's right. So, every one of us at AlderTrack have had some sort of political interest or political coverage. 80 Quig has been doing political reporting for other folks. Claudia Morell does political reporting for other folks. So we've got a lot of experts on our team. It's really been a lot of fun. And we're finding that there's a lot of things to know about all the different races. And we're discovering that there's a lot of vulnerable candidates and races that people aren't necessarily paying attention to. And you can get all that information at aldertrack.com.
No question about it. And I also want to remind people that 12 midnight on Channel 20, and I think it's available on their website also, Beyond the Beltway with Dan Miller, who's actually one of my neighbors,
yep.
who's the hosting right now for Bruce Dumont. You've got a weekly segment on the show.
That's right. We do a weekly segment on Beyond the Beltway. We also do candidate interviews every week. Actually, every day we put up candidate interviews, and I shoot it with my phone. This is what we do.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, that's right.
Where are you shooting it? Is that the Museum of Broadcast Communication?
Oh, well, the Beyond the Beltway is shot at the Museum of Broadcast Communication, but we shoot and record the audio at the Rivet Radio Studios at 300 West Adams in Chicago. So.
And by the way, those things are worth the watch, and it's interesting to watch your interviews with people that I've interviewed also.
Yeah, they give different answers sometimes, don't they?
You noticed.
Yeah, it's good to pin people down a little bit. It's a lot of fun.
No, that's for sure. And by the way, you should also be following them on Twitter.
Thank you. Yeah.
And because I follow him on Twitter, and matter of fact, he even retweets when I have aldermanic candidates on, which I appreciate very much, and thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, every last bit. Everybody wants to know everything that's going on, so we try and stay on it.
So if people want to contact AlderTrack, where do they contact you?
Go to aldertrack.com. You can sign up for the free email, or you can subscribe to our racing forum, which is updated every weekday.
Very good. Mike Fourcher, thank you very much, and much success in your endeavors.
Hey, thanks a lot. Thanks for reading.
Thank you.